Om Shanti. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Welcome to another Yoga Small Talk, and we continue with 7 minutes Bhagavad Gita a day. We are reading from chapter 6, the Yoga of Meditation, and we have reached Lord Krishna's response to Arjuna's question, what happens if I fail? What happens if I'm not able to reach the goal of yoga? I fail and I did not reach worldly goals because I did not follow the ritualistic path. I might not end up in heaven because I did not follow the rituals that are needed in order to reach heaven. So where am I going? What will happen to me? The blessed Lord said, verse 40, O Arjuna, neither in this world nor in the next world is there destruction for him. None verily who does good, O my son, ever comes to grief. So, as we will see, Lord Krishna's answer is given in a few verses, but first, Lord Krishna wants to put Arjuna's big doubt to rest. You will not be destroyed. Swami Shivananda explains in his commentary, he who has not succeeded in attaining to perfection in yoga, meaning reaching the superconscious state, prolonged samadhi, and from this knowledge and attaining to the supreme, in this birth, will not be destroyed in this world or in the next world, meaning he is safe in this life and in the next. Surely, he will not take a birth lower than the present one. So, Arjuna is concerned, if he's not accumulating good karma, which will promise him a good next birth and possibly heaven. So, maybe all the other karma, the unfavorable karma that was accumulated in this life and in past life will manifest as a lower birth than this one. Remember, Arjuna, he's a prince. Yes, he had a very, very difficult life, many troubles, but he's a kshatriya, the warrior caste, high caste. He's in the presence of Lord Krishna. He came in touch with a lot of knowledge. He knows how to worship. So many things are happening there. And what happens in the next world if he starts doing everything as karma yoga selflessly and stop doing rituals to take him to heaven? So Lord Krishna tells him, this world is secured. The next world is also secured. What will he attain then? This is described by the Lord in verses 41, 42, 43, and 44. So in the next verses, the Lord is describing more in detail. But first, Arjuna came to him with a very big doubt. Again, very, very anxious. So first he's telling him, don't worry. I acknowledge your doubt. I understand. I give it room, I see its significance, but I have an answer. You are safe. And the beautiful thing here, Lord Krishna is calling Arjuna, oh my son. So in the previous verse, at the conclusion of the question, Arjuna again submitted himself to the teachings of Lord Krishna, telling him no one else but you can dispel this doubt of mine. And we said that first, in the presence of the Guru, Arjuna already acknowledged Lord Krishna as his Guru, the doubts of the disciple are dispelled. And in the case of Lord Krishna in particular, the omniscient Lord, Arjuna knows that Lord Krishna knows what will happen to him after his birth. So Arjuna is acknowledging, and here Lord Krishna is acknowledging back. Swami Shivananda is telling us that Lord Krishna is calling Arjuna, oh my son, because a disciple is regarded as a son or a daughter. Yeah. So for the teacher, there is this kind of love like between a parent and the child. The teacher is responsible for the disciple, for his well-being, for his spiritual growth, for his advancement, for everything. Like a parent is responsible for the child. So Arjuna acknowledged Lord Krishna as his teacher, and Lord Krishna here is saying, yes, I acknowledge you as my disciple, and this is also to make Arjuna feel more good. Okay, you acknowledge me as a teacher, now I'm going to talk to you as my disciple. And he's expressing that I'm going to give you the answer as you are dear to me as my child or my son. And Lord Krishna, as we said, first is telling Arjuna, your question is good, but don't worry, you are safe. And then he goes on explaining. And in verse 41, he says, having attained to the walls of the righteous and having dwelt there for everlasting years, he who fell from yoga is reborn in a house of the pure and wealthy. So Lord Krishna packs so many benefits into this one verse. Again, to put Arjuna and through Arjuna, our mind at rest. You will get to the walls of the righteous, meaning higher planes, and then your next birth will also be good. How will that happen? What are the other options, which Lord Krishna says even better? We will see in the next teachings. So please join us. Om Shanti.